2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Hi, everyone. We welcome you to the NBA All-Star Game. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg.
Okay, and you know what? This is probably, Kevin, my favorite date on the NBA calendar. I mean, with the amazing collection of players we have here tonight, this year promises. To be an epic event.
Absolutely.
Guys, it always is. I mean, the privilege of playing in this game means so much to every one of these players. I mean, being on this huge stage brings out the best in the NBA's biggest superstar.
Now we'll look at the West All-Stars starting lineup. Tatum out there with Antetokounmpo. Then it's Mitchell. Then there's Devin Booker.
In the first half of his season, boy, how special has it been? He has been on a rampage.
Yeah, and he's got tremendous talent. And when he's fully healthy and engaged, I mean, he's really impossible to stop. That's what we've been seeing this year from him.
And for me, this is always one of the best weeks of the year. So much fun for everyone involved. Fans, players, coaches. What a blast.
Yeah, the NBA knows how to throw a party in celebrating its game. There's no doubt about that. And All-Star Week is one great show after another.
And two teammates there hooking up on that bucket. Always a little bit of an advantage to have guys out there who know each other.
It sure is. I mean, it eliminates some of that getting to know you feeling out period.
And this has become one of the must-see events of the year, which is obvious by all the star power in attendance here tonight.
Well, certainly the Hollywood crowd is on hand, the biggest names from the sports world, music stars. Everybody wants to be a part of All-Star Week.
Well, this night is all about the entertainment value in terms of that dunk. Definitely entertaining.
Yep, and he's hearing it from the crowd. I mean, it's going to be really hard to top that one.
And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Defended by Booker. The West grabs the miss. Inside. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And it's blocked. They retain possession. Guarded by Tatum. A second chance effort. Great D that time from Tatum.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Now that's some hang time. What a pretty double clutch move.
Agree, Greg. You can afford to get fancy on your way up when you've got that kind of space.
And space is what he had, fellas. Soft defense there.
Pass break. Here comes the West. Oh!
Mercy, mercy me.
You know, we always get some great dunks in this game, and I think we could add that to the list.
Check out the reaction. Listen to that. I mean, that slam was a raise the roofer.
Awesome rewind, courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo.
Good offense squaring up against better D there.
Oh, and slam it down!
Takeoff! Oh, my goodness!
Did you see that?
How did he do that?
Oh, man.
Oh!
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with two hands on that stuff.
Yeah, highly efficient. Nothing extra special there. Just effective. And Antetokounmpo is so long. I mean, he stretches forever, covers a ton of ground.
And some very quick points for him on that possession.
Well, I think, as is always the case, the story of the game tonight won't have a lot to do with defense.
That's the way it always is. I mean, a half-court alley-oop or a spectacular behind-the-back pass, that's exactly what the people want to see in this game.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball, and Devin understands that. That has a nice feel for giving up the rock.
And the East All-Stars decide to take their first time out here. Morant, he's checked in for Devin Booker.
And, you know, the fan voting is what determines the starters in the All-Star game. Then the coaches will decide on the reserves. But either way, whether you're picked by the fans or the coaches, earning the title NBA All-Star, that's an honor none of these players will ever forget.
To the inside. That one doesn't drop. And the West will go the other way with it. There's the lob, and Antetokounmpo throws down the alley-oop slam.
It's really easy to understand why this team thinks so highly of Antetokounmpo. I mean, a smart player, he takes high percentage shots, and he's team first in his approach.
Well, Greg, one thing we know for sure, you know that every player who earned a spot on this roster is going to see his share of action. Spreading the minutes evenly, as you've always talked about, is always a top priority for these All-Star game coaches.
You're so right, Kevin. All the hard work these players put in to get here, I mean, each one deserves a chance, if you will, to share the spotlight. It's one of the great things about the All-Star game.
The East trail by 7. Cunningham outside. Puts it up from 15. Basket good.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Yeah, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
And here's the East. It's picked off. Mitchell way outside. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Here's the lob to the hoop.
And how's that for communication between teammates? Terrific pass and even a better finish on the alley-oop.
The West leading by 5. Down low. Here's Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo with the jam.
Man, it would be kind of cool to be Giannis for just one game. He makes dunking and getting to the rim look so easy.
Out of bounds, it'll be the West All-Stars ball. The West making some changes. Gordon comes in for Jason Tatum. And it's ball in for Mitchell. 1:25 left in the first quarter. Morant, the bounce pass. Puts the move on. And that's 2 points on the layup. 10 points for him.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Well, they're doing everything right. How about that? I mean, this could turn into a blowout very quickly.
And the East All-Stars call time here.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Get ready for your East All-Star Dance Pack.
The East trail by 11. Defended by Gordon. Shoots from the high post. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
Here's Morant. After the basket by the East All-Stars on the other end. It's good on the putback.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this game.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
West All-Stars shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And he knocks down the first one. Stephen Curry, he's checked in for the East. And West also making a switch. Towns, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. And so it's Williamson with it. He brings it up for the East. Down by 12.
We know Curry has tremendous vision, and he uses it to tee up his teammates for easy shots.
The 3 from Morant bangs home the trifecta. Morant's got 11 points.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. West All-Stars lead by 10. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. With you again on the most entertaining night on the NBA calendar. 1 quarter down and 3 to play in the All-Star game.
And you can see these players now starting to get into a rhythm. Should see a lot better flow to the game here in the second quarter.
That's usually the case. I mean, it takes some time to gel with your teammates at the All-Star game.
And, you know, the officials not giving their whistles much of a workout here tonight. Very few fouls being called.
And most of that, Greg, is because they're not playing full-force defense. I mean, you're never going to see as much contact around the bucket in this game as you would ordinarily.
On the floor for the West All-Stars, they've got Clint Capella. Morant is out there with Devin Booker. Then there's Jason Tatum. And it's Towns in at the center, filling out the middle. So it's the West now. Now here's Morant for 3. It's hauled in by the East All-Stars. And that one goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Tatum. Giannis, he's checked in for the West. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here's Towns driving to the basket.
I think they want Towns to be a little more active like this, using his size and strength to score on the move.
The East trail by 13. It's Antetokounmpo. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
A lot of shimmying and rim rattling going on in this one tonight, guys.
These guys are spending more time in the air than they are on the ground, that's for sure.
Antetokounmpo's gone a perfect 5 for 5 from the field. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Number 15.
In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the West All-Stars.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
Another big component of their game early on has been their execution on the fast break. They're getting a bunch of easy baskets, pushing it in transition.
The West All-Stars making a switch here. Tatum's checked in.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
The rejection by Tatum.
And if you're looking for the main reason that they're trailing in this game, well, look no further than his shooting. I mean, he has hit exactly 0% of his shots. And they need those kind of plays right now. Smart defense that generates some more.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Fires for 3. Here's Capella, and it's denied. Kicks it out to Booker. Pass to Morant. 6 to shoot. Good on the bucket.
And that's how they're going to trim this lead. Play tough D, force some turnovers, and then push it in transition.
And you love seeing that great mobile one. Drive a second time.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for Well, this night is all about the entertainment value in terms of that dunk. Definitely entertaining.
Yep, and he's hearing it from the crowd. It's going to be really hard to top that one.
Now a timeout called by the East. You have to like what you're seeing from Ja Morant.
Well, he's been killing them all night, and the defense looks like it's practically packed it in.
Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Clint Capella. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And here we go. Fast break, and Morant's got it. That's tipped. This is it to Tatum. And then Morant slams it in.
I have to say the decibel level just rose about 300% in here.
Certainly sounds like it. I mean, there's nothing these fans love to see more than highlight reel dunks, and that one certainly qualifies.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for him.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does. And, you know, if you throw it up, Tatum will go get it now. He's a really good athlete. You can't let him roam free like that.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish.
Maybe that'll help them recapture their edge a little bit, guys.
Lobbed up there for Booker, and a dunk by Booker.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely asleep.
Defended by Booker. Ja Morant grabs the rebound.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge, huge play.
Boy, and that'll give them a nice injection. Nothing like a rejection to get a team fired up.
The kick out to Tatum. Shot clock at 6. And they call over the back here. Too much contact. We're seeing a lot of pretty lively pregame dance routines from the players. You got any of that in your repertoire, say, before we begin a broadcast?
Oh, Kevin, I think pretty soon we should work out a few sequences. Ourselves fired up. You game?
Come on, Greg. I'm not sure about that, but you go ahead and do it. It's deflected, and that's out of bounds. The East All-Stars will keep it. Gordon checked in for the West. And here are the East All-Stars now. 15-point game. Inside. It's blocked. And that's out of bounds. The East All-Stars will keep it. Off the inbound. He takes it up and plays it in. He's got 13. The West leading by 13. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Well, you know, it's obvious that Ball knows exactly how to work the angles. He gets the ball to a wide-open shooter just about every time.
1:31 left to play in the first half. The three for Doncic. Buries it from three-point range. Doncic has got 8.
He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy is a dangerous scorer.
It's stolen. And here we go. The East with a fast break. Offensive rebound. Good on the shot. Doncic has got 5 points now this quarter.
Luka's a big 6'7", very strong, deceptively so. He's an extra forward out there rebounding the ball, even though he's got point guard skills when it's in his hand.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Pulls up, and he drops that one in. 1 points in the game.
The chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding pass. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still, a magnificent move to the rim.
I don't care what the score is there, fellas. That's the play we'll remember from this game, clearly.
The West All-Stars have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4. And he makes the first. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for the West. Leonard comes in for Tatum. That one falls, so he hits both of them. We've got 33 seconds left in the first half of basketball. And a deep three from Curry. Excellent D there from Ball. The West leading by 14. To the middle. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
You know, as a playmaker, Ball can look off the defender and drop dimes with either hand.
And he lobs it up toward the rim. Stolen by Ball. To the paint. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's the West All-Stars in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. The one goal they had coming into this game was to not let Curry beat them. And so far, their defense on Steph has been tremendous. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. SRO, standing room only.
Ooh, nice.
I'm your host, Ernie Johnson. Got Shaq here, got Kenny the Jet. The West putting on a show in that first half. And that's exactly what the All-Star game is all about. So much talent on the floor for the Western Conference this year, and they're putting it all to use. The East in danger of getting their doors blown off if they don't turn things around in a big way in the second half.
Well, the West are not playing around. They come here to win this game. They're hitting their shots and playing with real enthusiasm. East better step it up, or this gap is only going to grow in the second half.
A little physicality from the East could go a long way. They've got a talent shot, and then those stops will give them a chance to steal the lead.
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
Goodbye.
Kenny. Goodbye. go to Kevin Harlan.
Get ready for your East All-Star Dance Pack.
And it's time to strap in as we get set to bring you the explosive action of the second half of the All-Star game.
And that first half was terrific. I'll bet anything, though, the second has even more in store for us.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I think it's going to be a spectacular final two quarters.
And for the West, we've got Devin Booker. Jason Tatum is out there with Antetokounmpo. And it's Mitchell.
Doing all he can so far, but they still find themselves trailing.
Puts one up from 19. He can't get it to go. The East All-Stars go the other way with it. And the rebound goes to the West All-Stars.
Reaching foul. Number 21.
The East making a switch.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
And the West All-Stars have possession. They lead by 14. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Good ball movement here by the East. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Booker.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Nailed from three-point land.
And you see that one-motion shot. Cunningham very controlled.
Oh!
And now that's what these people came to see, just punishing the rim.
Boy, that was tremendous. That one will be worth some points in the dunk contest.
The East trail by 13. It's deflected. On the wing, Booker to the inside. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
And this guy is no stranger to the highlight reel. Mitchell never misses a chance to elevate.
Mitchell's gone 50% so far. 2 of 4 shooting. Cunningham for 3. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. The West leading by 15. And he's going up for the alley-oop.
They've hardly needed anyone else today to get out to this lead. I mean, he's provided almost all of their offense.
Now a timeout called by the East.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
The West All-Stars making a switch here. Capella's checked in. The East trail by 17. Cunningham outside. They get it back. Pass to Doncic. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. Doncic has got 15 points.
Well, you certainly can't fault him as the reason they're behind. He's been on target and on top of his game.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost him.
And I tell you what, more brain neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
And the West can't hang on to the ball.
You know, that's just sloppy basketball, giving away a possession. No real reason for that turnover.
That's a 2 from Cunningham. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Donovan Mitchell.
It's going to be on Donovan Mitchell.
And it's easy to see why so many are so high on Cunningham, a talented guard who can do a little bit of everything.
And so it's Capella with it. He brings it up for the West. A 12-point game. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Out of bounds. It'll be the West All-Stars ball.
You know, I think he may have forced that pass when there was really no reason to.
Here's Booker. Here's the lob at Antetokounmpo. Up high to stop the alley.
An awesome distributor. Booker's floor awareness and understanding of when to dish it is a real weapon.
Antetokounmpo's gotten all 6 of his shots to drop perfect from the floor.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt here.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
And he just goes from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
Reversed at home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display.
Yes, sir. Power and grace. That had it all.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. It's rebounded by Doncic. The East trail by 12. Oh, my goodness. And he goes in for the dunk.
Doncic taking pride in setting the table for his teammates. I love his unselfishness.
And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
Such great timing, defensive awareness, too. When you have to face a defender that can reject you like this, it certainly can change your approach.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
It's certainly been an impressive run. They finally found the right formula to break down the defense.
Banked in off the glass. 12 points for him.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
Antetokounmpo trying to break loose, and it's Capella missing. And here is the East now. They're on a 15-4 run. Here's Cunningham into the lane, and then Cunningham slams it in.
You know, we always get some great dunks in this game, and I think we could add that to the list.
Check out the reaction. Listen to that. I mean, that slam was a raise the roof.
It's deflected. And the rebound goes to the West All-Stars. Tatum's got his 4th rebound in this one. And a wide open look for Capella. Another miss by Capella.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And stolen by Tatum. Booker with it. Now defended by Cunningham. Mitchell wide open. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Mitchell's got his 3rd bucket of the night. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the West All-Stars.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
So the timeout taken here, the first for the West All-Stars.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
So an almost entirely new group now for the West. The West leading by 4. Here's Morant.
Oh,
yes, sir. Yes, sir. My goodness.
Oh, and the crowd goes crazy after seeing that finish.
Yep, a throwdown appropriate for the occasion. That's how to get these fans revved up and excited.
The East All-Stars check on 2 more.
Yeah, such a crafty move. That's an All-Star game special right there, folks.
That certainly isn't any regular season move. I agree with that. I mean, you save that kind of move for the big stage of the All-Star week.
Well, this night is all about the entertainment value in terms of that dunk. Definitely entertaining.
Yep, and he's hearing it from the crowd. I mean, it's going to be really hard to top that one.
Morant with the steal. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And it's an 8-point West All-Star lead.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead. And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it.
That might indeed ignite a spark in this team.
And the dunk by Towns.
And defensively, you've got to be on the lookout for this. I mean, Towns gets up in a hurry now.
There's 31 seconds left to play here in the third. Here he goes. Curry with a wide open look. His three-pointers off the mark.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
There's 18 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Morant. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
The aggressive nature of Morant, taking initiative and daring the defense to get physical with it.
The West All-Stars have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6. All free throws good from Morant. There's 14 seconds left here in the third quarter. Defended by Towns. From down in the low post, it goes.
Boy, he could have taken himself, but he went from good, better to best in getting the shot for his teammate.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. West All-Stars out in front, up by 10. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. Well, we're back on a night that's always a highlight of any NBA season. We're live from the All-Star game.
And, you know, you always look forward to this game, and this one certainly has lived up to the billing so far.
There is not another show in sports quite like the NBA All-Star game, is there?
The East trail by 10. And here's Doncic from the arc. The shot, no good. The West All-Stars will go the other way with it. And for the West, we've got Booker. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Ball. He's covered by Leonard. He lobs it up, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. To the middle. Oh, that's blocked. And so it looks like it'll be still with the West All-Stars. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. And out of bounds, the East All-Stars will have it.
I'm not sure whose fault that was, guys, but they need to get on the same page here.
Mitchell, he's checked in for the West. And it's the East All-Stars with the ball, trailing by 10. Outside Curry. Antetokounmpo defending. Off the left rim and out.
That's a rare miss for him inside. He may have just rushed it a bit, maybe lost concentration too.
And here's Doncic from the arc. And another miss by the East.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely great. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? I mean, the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the West All-Stars. They're leading by 8. Here's Giannis. That one, no good. The East All-Stars go the other way with it. Curry against Morant. Always going up for the alley-oop here.
Moving it around. 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
There is no let-up in this man. He is doing everything in his power to keep this game close.
Defensive foul. Orlando Fields. Taking 2 shots.
No good on that one.
Substitution.
Arguably the most impactful player in modern NBA history. Stephen Curry has changed how the game is played, really making this more of a three-point shooting league.
The East making a switch. Cunningham's checked in.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Well, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
Deft touch on the alley-oop. And it's an 11-point West All-Star lead.
What a deft pass by Morant. He finds a wide-open man as quickly as anybody in our league.
Morant with the steal. Knocked away. Here's Mitchell. Sinks that one from the post.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Timeout called, East All-Stars.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That's his first foul. And the East All-Stars making a change here. Doncic is checked in. No good on the quick three.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
The pass to Mitchell. Another steal. And the dunk by Doncic.
Doncic doing a nice job showing you some sneaky explosion and athleticism on that throwdown.
Antetokounmpo. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
Well, he's cooking with grease. He's got things flaming up, looking for an opportunity every time down the floor when he's that high.
Goes back up. They shoot again. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. Morant with it. Now defended by Cunningham. And the West can't hang on to the ball.
Boy, that looked like a failure to communicate. You hate unforced errors.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. That one goes in.
When he gets room like that, look out, because he will score.
The West leading by 11. Here's Antetokounmpo, and the jam by Antetokounmpo.
Now that's what these people came to see, just punishing the rim.
Boy, that was tremendous. That one will be worth some points in the dunk contest.
Doncic outside. No good with the triple.
You know, brick after brick after brick. I mean, that's been the story for him this quarter. I mean, he's got to brain it in down the stretch here.
And from distance, no less. What an amazing pass.
That's about as long an alley-oop pass as you're going to see.
To be right on time and on target from that distance, ridiculous.
And the East All-Stars call time here. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
And the tradition in honor of just being invited to play here, let alone receiving honors of All-Star Game MVP. Just tremendous. In fact, one could argue we had a couple great candidates here, but he deserved it. Here's West now. They're on a 14-5 run here. No coverage that time. Morant's got 27.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
From deep. And the West hit again from deep.
You can just see the passion and love with which he plays the game. You see how he prepares, the work ethic, the way he interacts with his teammates. And when he hits the floor, it's all about the game.
Fires it up. Again. And the West All-Star.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Lets the three fly. Drains the three-pointer.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the West All-Stars. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. And a wide-open look for Cunningham. They get it again. And they recover it.
And the offensive rebounding, really the story here today. Even with the big lead, they're still showing more hustle on the board.
Sinks the triple.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big-time mistake.
Here's Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
So it's the West now. 17-point game. Here's Towns out left of the wing. And then Morant slams it in.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished. With that offensive rebound right there, they're likely to have the last possession.
Girl, you got till they until I bring it to their doors.